But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
And the next-gen stats show him reaching at a top speed of 20 miles an hour.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Second and 11. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding room to the 20. Smith catches left side. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They run. Cook. Solid effort by Jair Alexander there defensively.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down
after 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Vikings 7, Packers nothing.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
And that'll be complete to Dillon.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First down, Packers.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
At the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They'll try and run. Dillon. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards. It's 4th and goal at the 2.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
At the 25-yard line.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but it can't.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Rodgers caught left side by Funchess. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And a Packer first down.
On first down, Rodgers.
He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Rodgers going to hang on to it himself.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 15 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
They're going to try and run, and he will find the end zone again, so he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
26. Preston Smith on the tackle. That's a gain of 7.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air, eluding the pressure right. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Now Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a throw here to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Running for it, here's Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Boy, Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll run here with Dillon. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They run it again with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
29-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Cook. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Well, I tell you what, when you get a run that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. They'll run for it with Cook. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Packers 18.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Rodgers operating from the gun. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win